today I have a Valentine's Day tutorial, and this is going to be a sweet and girly Valentine's Day makeup. So it's going to be a light purple eye with pink cheeks and light pink lips, and this look is mostly drugstore. I think I used almost drugstore products for all of the look, and the eyeshadow quad that I'm going to be using today is this Revlon Color Stay Quad in the color Seductive, and this is a really pretty purple eyeshadow quad. Perfect for Valentine's Day. All the shadows I'm using are out of this palette, so the eyeshadow look is very simple. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I think this look is perfect for Valentine's Day. It's very girly and sweet and flirty, and it's very soft and pretty. It's still using color, but it's very wearable. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and if you want to see step-by-step how to get this look, then just keep watching. So I'm just going to start off with Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'm just going to put this all over my eyelid, all the way up to the brow bone. This is just going to help our eyeshadows look vibrant and make sure they last all night. And then I'm just going to take what's ever left over on my finger and just run this right underneath my eye. Okay, so next I'm going to use this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and it looks like this. It's basically just a white eyeshadow base, and what this is going to do, it's going to help the light purple colors really pop and show up even more vibrant, because anytime you put a white base down, it just makes any color look even more bright. So what I'm going to do with this is just draw this on the base of my eyelid. You don't need to draw it all over your eye. You just need to put a little bit, kind of like you're doing a thick eyeliner, and then we will blend it out with our finger. So then I'm just taking my ring finger and gently patting out the color. With any of these NYX Jumbo Eye Pencils, you want to be careful not to use too much, else they will crease. So you really just need a thin layer. It doesn't even have to look like bright white. Even if it's kind of sheer looking, it will still brighten up the colors. Okay, then I want this inner corner to be the brightest part. So I'm just going to add a little more on the inner corner. And you don't want to put too much, because the area around your inner corner tends to be the driest, and these can look a little cakey if you put too much there. So I'm just going to pat it out with my finger like that, and then I'm just going to put a tiny bit underneath my brow bone, just so our highlight color shows up a little bit lighter. Okay, so once we have our white base on, I'm going to take the lightest lilac-y purple, and this is a very light lavender shimmery color. And I'm really just going to make sure I press this onto my lid to get the most color payoff, and so I don't get a lot of fallout. So I'm just going to really pack on this color. It isn't the most pigmented color, but it is very pretty. So that's why we have the white base on, and that's why you just want to really pack this color on. Okay, so next I'm going to go into this bright purple color, and this is a gorgeous, bright, cool purple. And I'm just going to take this on a really fluffy brush, a really fluffy crease brush, because you don't want it to be too dense, else you're going to get a really harsh purple line. Okay, so this color is going to go in our crease and kind of slightly above the crease. And you want to build up this color slowly, because you don't want it to be crazy 80s bright purple eyeshadow all the way up to your brow bone. So you really just want to take your time with this and make sure you don't have too much color on your brush. Then you can take the flat brush that you used for the first color and go back into the crease color. And I'm just going to pat this on the outer corner of my eye so the crease color connects to the eyelid. And since I'm using the flat brush, it's going to pack the color on more, so it's going to look brighter than it does in the crease, even though it's the same color. Okay, then moving on to the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with a pencil brush, and I'm going to take the first color that we used on the eyelid, and I'm going to run this on the inner part of the lower lash line. Then I'm going to go into the bright purple, and this is going to go all along the lower lash line. Okay, then the very last color we're going to take is this dark purple in the top corner of the palette, and we are just going to use this on the very outer corner of the eye. So I'm just putting it right on this outer corner and dragging it along this part of my lash line right here. And then you can bring it slightly into the deepest part of your crease. So just in this outer V shape. You can kind of drag it out a little bit too. I'm also going to use this dark color on the outer corner of my lower lash line, just to add a little bit more definition. So I'm just using a small eyeliner brush and putting it right on the outer corner. Then I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush and I'm going to go into the lightest highlight color. And this is a very sheer light pinky purple color, and it has a little bit of shimmer in it. So I'm going to take this on a blending brush and tap off all the excess. And I'm going to use this as my blending color and my highlight color. So usually I would use like a matte cream color, but for this look I want to stick with the palette, and I think this looks really pretty and it really helps blend out the purple colors. So I'm just going to use this along the edge of the bright purple and then just wash it all the way up to my brow bone. So having that white base on the brow bone earlier kind of helped it become more of a highlight under the brow as well. So I'm just going to blend out this crease color till it's nice and faded out. And then I'm also going to take a little bit left over on the brush and just put it on the inner corner. See how it kind of brightens it up to work as the highlight, and kind of connect it to the rest of the color. I want the highlight to be really soft. That's why I'm using a blending brush and not a pencil brush or a flat brush for under the brow. So I just want it to be really soft. I'm going to go back in with just a little bit more of the bright purple in the crease with a smaller crease brush, just to kind of brighten it up a little bit, but I don't want to bring it up any further. Okay, so I think that is it for the eyeshadow. I'm going to be doing a winged eyeliner because I want to keep the look very girly and flirty, and I think a winged eyeliner is perfect for Valentine's Day, and a really dark black line is really going to help these light purple colors pop. So I'm going to be using the Jordana Fabuliner, and this is my favorite felt tip liquid eyeliner. It's only $1.99 at Walgreens, and it makes it so easy to do winged eyeliner. So I'm just going to be drawing a basic line on my upper lash line, and then I will tell you how I'm going to do the wing when I get to the outer corner. So I'm going to keep it really thin and very thin on the inner corner. Okay, so once you have a basic line down, we're going to start on the wing. But when you do the eyeliner, you don't want to make it too thick because you don't want it to take away from the softness of the eye look. You know, we still want it to be colorful, and we are doing a winged eyeliner, so it is a little bit more dramatic, but you still want to keep the overall look very soft. So you don't want the line to be too thick because you don't want it to turn into the focus is just on the eyeliner. So for the wing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the outer corner. Make sure you're at the very outer corner of your eye, and just draw a very little line up towards your brow bone. And then we're just going to connect that back to the first line. And then we're just going to fill it in. Okay, so I'm done with the eyeliner. I kind of made it a little bit thicker of a wing than I was trying to, but that's okay. So that's the basic shape, and I'm just going to go ahead and do that on the other eye. Okay, now I'm just going to curl my eyelashes, and I'm just going to be applying a couple coats of my Maybelline Full and Soft Mascara. And then I'm going to be putting plenty on the bottom because we want to make sure our eyes look very open and doll-like. Okay guys, so here is the finished eye look. I'm going to go ahead and do my concealer and my foundation, and I'll be back to show you how to do the rest of the look. Okay, so for the lips, I'm going to start off with this Rimmel Exaggerate lip liner in the color East End Snob. It's just a really pretty neutral light pink color. So I'm just going to use this to define my lips a little bit. So I'm just going to start right on the outside edges. Okay, then for lipstick, I'm going to be using this Revlon matte lipstick in the color Pink Pout. This is one of my favorite cool tone light pinks, and I think it's going to look really pretty with the light purple eyes. And this formula is absolutely amazing, the Revlon matte lipstick. So I'm just going to put that right on my lips. And then on top of that, I'm going to use one of my favorite NYX lip glosses, and this is the NYX Mega Shine Lip Gloss in the color Beige. And it's just a regular pink color. You can really use any color lip gloss you want. And I'm going to put that right on top. Okay, so for the cheeks, I'm going to start off with a little bit of bronzer. I'm going to use my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, which is one of my favorite matte bronzers for contouring. I'm going to be using the Sigma E25 tapered brush, and I'm just going to be really lightly contouring. I don't want this look to be really crazy contoured because, you know, the focus is on the eyes and we're going to have a pink cheek. So I'm just going to lightly put a little bit in the hollows of my cheeks just to add a little bit of dimension and kind of make my cheeks look a little bit more sculpted. Okay, then for blush, I'm going to be using one of my new favorite drugstore blushes that I just picked up recently, and this is the e.l.f. Studio Blush in the color Pink Passion. And it's a gorgeous, like, neon pale bright pink. It's absolutely gorgeous. It looks a lot brighter in the pan than it does on camera. I'm trying to hold it back so you can see it, but it looks very bright neon in the packaging, but when you put it on, it's just a really pretty cool baby pink blush. So I'm going to be using just a regular blush brush and see how pigmented that is. Tap off all that excess and then just lightly put this on the apples of my cheeks. I really wanted to keep the blush really cool toned with the purples and the light pink cheeks, the light pink lips for this look. So you can use any light pink or bright pink blush you have for this, but we just want to focus it kind of on the apples to make it look very sweet and girly. And don't be afraid of the blush with this look. You kind of want to look like you're blushing and just kind of give your face a really sweet flush. And then you can just take what's ever left over and brush it on your nose and chin, just because. Okay, then to add a nice shimmery dewy glow to the tops of our cheekbones, I'm going to be using my MAC Soft and Gentle highlighter. And I think highlighter is key to any look, but especially a nice glowy Valentine's look. So I'm going to put this on the tops of my cheekbones, and this is just going to really catch the light and really make your cheekbones stand out. Then I'm going to take a little bit on my ring finger and put this on the Cupid's bow, so right on the top of your lip. And this is going to make that baby pink lip look just a little bit fuller. And then I'm going to put a tiny bit down the center of my nose just to make my face look a little bit dewier. Okay guys, so I just zoomed you in so you can see the whole look a little bit better. I love pinks and purples together, and I think Valentine's Day is the perfect excuse to break out your purple eyeshadows and pink lipsticks and all those girly colors. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to leave a link to a discount code for Sigma so you can get the brushes that I used for 10% off for February. And yeah, I will link all my links in the down bar. Please leave any requests in the comments down below. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.